This is a United States patent. As you can see, it was issued in 2025. My name is on it, and this is what it protects. A drone car. My design, 2022. And this is what 3 more years of obsession looks like. My name is Peter, and I'm building a flying car, not a concept, not a render, a real one. And this is where it started. In 2022, I designed something that I had no business designing. A drone car, an eVTOL, an electric vertical takeoff and landing vehicle that could eventually carry a person. I called it the Aeroboticar. At the time, I designed it with 0 manufacturing constraints. I was working around the concept of metal 3D printing, where geometry is basically unlimited. If I could imagine it, the design could reflect it. So it did. The result was this. Organic, sculpted, the form followed the vision completely with nothing holding it back. I filed for a patent and received it. United States Design Patent. My name, my design. But here's the thing nobody tells you about patents. A patent doesn't build anything. A patent doesn't fly. I had a piece of paper and a prototype that looked incredible and didn't leave the ground. So I had a decision to make. The 2026 version started with a completely different question. Not what can I imagine, but what can I actually build? I redesigned the entire Aeroboticar around a pragmatic supply chain, carbon fiber tubes, standard hardware, components I could actually source, actually afford, actually assemble with my own hands in my own space. Here's what most people get wrong about constraints. They think constraints make worse products. They don't. Constraints make engineers. I once heard a MIT professor say that engineering is constraint optimization. Every aerospace company goes through this. You have your concept aircraft, the one that looks perfect in a render. Then you have your production intent vehicle, the one that actually has to be manufactured. Third tray part is complete, maintained, and trusted with a human. The 2022 drone car was my concept car. The 2026 Aeroboticar is my production intent. Same vision, completely different discipline. The carbon fiber tube chassis is lighter, stronger, and sourced from suppliers that exist in the real world. Every design decision in this version asks the same question. Can this scale? Can this be built again? Can this eventually carry a person? The answer has to be yes every time. So in November 2025, I started building the 1/5 scale prototype, 1/5 the size of a human capable vehicle. Big enough to be meaningful, small enough to build alone. The fabrication was the hardest part. Not the design, I had that. Not the concept, I had that too. The hardest part was making the physical thing match what existed in my head. There were moments where pieces didn't fit, where prints failed, where I had to make a call between what was perfect and what was done. I chose done because a flying imperfect prototype beats a perfect unfinished one every single time. Right now, as I'm filming this, I still have 5 3D printed parts left. Each one takes about 12 hours to print. Then wiring, soldering, flight controller programming, PID tuning, first flight. I'm this close. I'm filming this from the past, but I'm assuming the drone car, the Aeroboticar 1/5 scale model flies now. And I gotta just say, that just happened. Here we go. Let's see.
In 3, 2, 1.